Howdy builders, welcome back to what we're going to call now La Prague City. Got the idea from one of the comments in our last video for the build guide episode 1. We're going to go with that and see how La Prague City turns out. So a couple things we're going to do today. We're going to get ourselves to the next milestone here, to Boomtown 2400 population. We're going to decorate this up and make this look more appealing to the average person. And then we are going to expand our forestry network over here. We are not going to start building our actual forestry complex yet because we need money. $86,000 ain't gonna cut it. So we need money in order to do that. So we're gonna build this up to be able to get some more citizens in here so we can hit that 2,400 population goal. A couple things that I did after the last episode just to get us queued up for this particular episode and not take too much time. I did buy this next tract of land over here. I added a roundabout in, finished this commercial land over here off and built this up, and then converted all of these over to the European suburbia in our mill district. If you guys have suggestions on names for our districts, I would love for you to put those in the comments so we can start naming these districts. Otherwise, I'm going to keep them as our default until we get some names for them. So go in those comments. Let me know what you all want to see these named, and I can start naming these whatever you guys decide you want to name them. So let's go ahead and get started and let's see how this turns out. This is early game still, so we haven't quite got a huge population. There's not a lot of things going on, and we definitely don't have enough money at this point. So we're gonna put this bad boy on super fast, and we're gonna build some stuff into this city. So the first thing we need to do is add some more forestry in over here so that we can get our city booming. Go up here. I'm trying to get this lined up. I was just taking to that node right there. So that we can get some forestry up in here and get some people moving in to work in these jobs. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, almost zoned it residential. That would have been bad. That'd have been like, we don't live over here. There's trees everywhere. Doo doo. In between this episode and next episode, I'm going to put a bunch of trees up here. So I'm just going to plant a bunch of trees in here just to make it easier when we go to put our forest forest complex, our forestry complex in there. So when we go to put that forestry complex in here, there'll be a bunch of trees up here that help grow those trees faster. We are going to work on this section over here. So we're going to build this up. We're going to build our road network in to this area, and then we're going to add our streets in. I do mine on a specific block network here. Oh, eh, it, ah, sugar plum fairies. Okay, so we're just going to build this over right here, down. Oh, same thing we did on the other side. So we're going to have our one space for fence and four spaces for our housing. And we're going to do a grid network over here as well. That's not set up the same as the grid network on the other side. You guys are going to see why here in just a moment. While we're doing it like this, I'm going to delete this. Oops. This is going to come over. We're going to build a grid network up here. Take this down. All right, so we're going to build this in. We're not going to stop just yet. This right here is going to be our metro line that goes all the way to downtown. So I'm going to widen this out, bam, 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 and this will end up being green space as well as a metro line that runs down through here with metro stops along. Thinking about doing an amusement park over here with the metro line. So the metro won't have a stop necessarily here. It'll probably be right here with the amusement park over here so people can walk to and fro. This is going to be a school district over here. So this is going to be a high school, elementary school, and so a bunch of different like parks and stuff like that mainly the sports parks in that area of the city. We really need population. So let's get to it before those businesses run away and go to another city. We don't want that to happen. We want them to stay here. Oh my gosh. Let me turn these road guidelines off. Did y'all see the struggle bus just now? Really, really struggling with those road networks. I just turn them off sometimes because it makes it easier to build. This over here is going to be a connection to the farm. So we're going to put a farm over here. This is going to initially be a connection to the farm, eventually connect up here. And then this space right here is going to stay empty because we're going to need this for the interchange to connect to the main highway right here. So we're going to leave this space empty, and then what's left will end up being green space. So it'll be a combination of what we have now and green space in the long run. We're not going to build over here just yet because we are going to need our school district and our residential over here. And then a lot of this will fill in over here as well. All right, so let's get this zone, let's get this into a district here. And again, if you feel free to put in the comments what you guys would like to see these districts named so that we can go in and start naming these bad boys as well. European suburbia, let's get to building here. We da da. Okay, there's that. There's that. All right, so what I was trying to do is figure out where this is going to connect. So I'm going to have it connect here and then connect back over on this side over here. So there'll technically be two connections here, but they won't have red lights on them. So it's not going to really impact anything traffic flow wise in the city. Let me build my fences. We're doing suburban fences around here, down here, down here. And we're just going to stop it right there for now. Oh, y'all know, y'all know I did it. I did it. I forgot to put water in. Y'all don't need water. Use your wells. All right, let's see here. Pow, pow. And we're going to bring this down as well as service that. A little bit of extra money right now, so we'll go ahead and bring all these down as well. All right, so let's start building these in. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I don't want to. I want to end the video at 2400. But I wanted to get some workers in, so we stopped seeing these. We need workers over here, and we did that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus our attention here as we get population, as we get people moving into the city. Um, the way that I do this, if you're going to mimic what I do, you can put these parking lots in, but look, it leaves you an extra space down there. So what I do is these right here, and there's another reason why I use these ones to fill in these versus the big ones, and I'm about to show you guys that here in just a second. So let's go in here. We're gonna add in a wrong button. We're gonna right over here. There we go. We're gonna add in nature reserve. Oh, we need a power plant. Mm-mm. If you're still strapped for cash in this early game, you can up your budget on your power versus building a whole new power plant. We're probably going to need water here in a minute too, because usually they go hand in hand. So I really like the look of a water tower in the middle of this, especially connected to the shopping complex, because it's going to give it like almost like it's purposely built there or unintentionally built there, and then we had to build a roundabout around it to really mitigate the flow of traffic into the city or into this area. So that's the way I like to do it. You guys can do it however you wish. But that's kind of like I don't know, just the way I like it to look in the cities. All right, so let's build some fencing. I'm using nature fence for this. Um, I think it looks good with the commercial buildings, especially these shopping centers. The it's just got a nice like run to it in combination with these. I sometimes use park fencing, but I played around with this, and I think I really like this nature, and it's gonna look really good around this as well. So let's turn off all these and build it around here, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and tell me this don't look nice. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Okay, and now let's put it in our overgrowth. Put something over here as well. People are riding bikes, and we don't have bike policies on yet. I usually place my overgrowth first before I start placing um before I start placing my trees, just so I can see where the overgrowth is, so I'm not like halfway into the road and stuff like that. It it just allows me to be able to see it a little bit better, so I can make sure I'm getting it covered right and everything. Then I'll go through and add my trees. All right, so we're gonna add some color to this, just because if you go to a normal shopping center, they're gonna have colorful trees, colorful plants, colorful trees. They're gonna make it look pretty. Um, and that's kind of the vibe I'm going for here. Let's make this look pretty, like it's a natural shopping space for people to come and shop at. Go. Now I do like placing. Y'all tell me if you do this as well. On these parking lots, I'll place oak trees around them because they provide shade. And I'm from the south, so we like trees in our parking lots because you can park your car underneath of them and it provides shade. Look how much shadier that looks. But it just makes it look so much nicer. Like I like putting trees in the middle of them. That's why I use these little parking lots. Excuse me. Versus that big one, because the big one you can't do this. You can't make it look like that with the big ones. You you can only do so much with them, to where like if you have these little parking lots, you can do more customization of your trees and stuff around them to make it look almost more realistic in a way to what you would normally see. All right, let's pop a little color in here. Let's get one on each side here. All right, there we go. Let's see. There's some little rocks that we could put in. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw a couple little rocks in here. Bam, 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 bam. Uh, Rocks make everything look better. All right, there we go. There's that. I don't need any down here. Nope, nope. Okay. So it makes a world of a difference. I don't like putting trees in front of the buildings like this because I think it takes away from what you go to see. Like if you're driving by and you see, oh, that's the quiet corner shop over there. I need to go there. It if you had trees all along through here, you technically wouldn't be able to see it. So realistically, you're kind of keeping people from going to shop there. So I don't place trees typically in front of my shops for that reason. All right, we need another recycling center, so let's build one of those. We have enough industry to get us that 2400, and as you see, we're really really close at this point. So we're gonna keep building this in. Mm, We're waiting for that to pop. We're going to go ahead and add our fence in over here. I like using the suburban fences along these residential. I just feel like it gives them a barrier because it kind of like a privacy barrier almost from the streets. So it just to me it just has a nice look to it to give us that separation from the street to the neighborhoods. Y'all tell me what you think too. if you use the suburban fences or not. I really like those since they came out in that DLC. I hope you guys do too, because they're pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, I want to pause this for a second just to do this. Yeah, I didn't see that. Where's my? Oh, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. This is something I've done in quite a few of my cities, where you take two intersections and change them to one so that you have a nicer flow of traffic. It doesn't create a huge blockade. These people that need to go this way can go this way. These people need to go this way, this way. And if you notice, the people that are primarily using this road right here are going to be your trash trucks. Not going to get a whole lot more traffic than that. Maybe people going to service these areas right here, but most likely they're going to go through this neighborhood. I just realized we never turned off our red lights because traffic's starting to back up. And if you're gonna play this game on fast mode like we are right now, you definitely want to turn these red lights off because your traffic will get out of control. Look at it going up already just by turning the traffic lights off. Okay, so we have one more 100 population. We're gonna get that here in just a second. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so that we can continue to post these videos and have you guys as part of our club here of La Prague City Club. I don't know. I don't know. I was just kind of talking just now. Kind of messed that up a little bit, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Right. Okay, we're cool. All right, so here's that 2400. We unlocked another square, which we're not going to go into just yet. We need to fill this one in. But we unlocked another square, airport areas, transportation. We have different transportation now. We got buses and trams and taxis and tourists and post offices. We unlocked the ore industry specialization, which we're going to get to in a little bit, but we're not ready for that just yet. Some new policies. Still no biking. Wah, wah, wah. Some new highways and roundabouts and stuff. Mm. And then if you were playing a cold map, heated water pipes, cemetery, toll booths, bus, taxi, geothermal, heating plants if you're playing cold, like a cold map. If you're playing with disasters, you get some of the disaster stuff unlocked. Large high schools, small warehouses, which is awesome. I definitely use those fishing factories if you're playing on a map where you can fish. We're still kind of young on this map. We may end up putting some fishing over here, but fishing on rivers just doesn't look the same as like fishing in the sea. So I may not put any fishing in this particular map like I have in previous maps that I've done. So if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button and come back and see our next episode. I don't plan on doing anything in here before our next episode. If anything, I may grid this out and get ourselves ready for the school district over here, but I don't even think I'm going to do that. Um, so I will see you guys next time. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to name any of these four districts that we have, and we can go in there and get them bad boys named as well and get something new going for them. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.